There's a hotel in Portugal that Portuguese designers have been keeping to themselves for years. It's called São Lourenço do Barrocal. It sits on 780 hectares in Alentejo. And in the next 10 minutes, I'll show you why this 200-year-old farm estate is where Lisbon's most respected architects go when they want to disappear. Step through the door of any room here, and the proof is immediate. Portuguese vintage pieces sit beside contemporary crafted furniture, chosen with a precision most hotels never bother with. Beyond the window, vines stretch toward a horizon dotted with ancient granite boulders, vines that have been harvested on this same land for 2 centuries. This is not staged. This is simply how the family who owns it happens to live. The estate holds 40 keys, in total 22 rooms, 2 suites, and 16 cottages, spread across 7 whitewashed buildings that line the estate's original cobblestone street. Open your door, and you step directly onto that very street, the same one farming families walked along for generations. Rooms typically range from 50 to 70 square meters, featuring an antechamber, a bathroom with a soaking tub and double wash basins, underfloor heating, and a generous writing desk. Every piece of furniture was either sourced as a genuine Portuguese antique or built by hand specifically for the space it now occupies. Nothing here was ordered from a catalog. Many rooms open onto their own private outdoor patio, shaded by a pergola and furnished for slow Alentejo afternoons, while others look directly onto the reflecting pool or the estate's working grain silos, framed like a living painting through the window. For families or longer stays, the cottages offer 1, 2, or 3 bedrooms, each with its own private terrace, scattered across the grounds like small houses in the original village. Even the estate's old olive press has found new purpose, its architecture carefully preserved as part of the guest experience, a reminder that every structure here once had a working life before it ever welcomed a guest. Whichever room you choose, the same principle holds. Nothing was designed to photograph well, and nothing more. It was designed to be lived in, the way this family has lived here for 200 years, comfortable, unhurried, and entirely unconcerned with performing luxury for anyone watching. Beyond the rooms lies the reason this estate exists at all, the land itself. São Lourenço do Barrocal sits in the foothills of medieval Montserrat, on a stretch of Alentejo countryside inhabited since Neolithic times, once the heart of central Alentejo's megalithic culture. Scattered across the property are barricades, the massive granite outcrops that give the estate its name, rising from the earth the way they have for thousands of years. Between them stretch ancient olive groves and the estate's own working vineyard, producing wine from vines planted generations ago and still hand-harvested every autumn. Walk far enough into the estate, and the modern world simply falls away. No traffic, no signal, just cork trees, grazing sheep, and granite boulders older than written history. The historic city of Vora lies just 30 minutes away, Lisbon roughly 2 hours by car. But few guests find much reason to leave. This is Alentejo at its most unspoiled, a region where silence is not empty, but full. None of this happened by accident. São Lourenço do Barrocal was founded in 1820 by Manuel Mendes Papana, an ancestor of the family that still owns the estate today. Across the 19th century, it grew into a thriving farming village, home to as many as 50 families, complete with its own chapel, schoolroom, and workshop rooms, entirely self-sufficient from the world beyond its gates. For a brief period in the 20th century, the estate was nationalized, its future genuinely uncertain. But it eventually returned to the family that built it. José Antonio Uva, the 8th generation of that same family, spent 14 years bringing the estate back to life, determined to honor every part of its history rather than erase it in favor of something easier to build. Recognized with a Michelin key, São Lourenço do Barrocal now stands as proof that some legacies are worth protecting for 2 centuries, and worth doing properly, patiently, rather than quickly. To restore the estate, Josantonio turned to Pritzker Prize-winning architect Eduardo Soto de Moura, tasking him with a singular philosophy: change everything and change nothing. The original Monte layout, a self-contained farming village built around one central street, was preserved exactly as it stood for a century and a half. But within those historic walls, Soto de Moura wove in contemporary comfort. Selected Portuguese vintage pieces beside newly crafted furniture, quiet natural materials that never compete with the architecture itself. The result is a rare kind of design honesty, one architects and designers from Lisbon quietly return to again and again, often more than once. Nothing here was built to impress a camera. It was built to belong to the land it stands on, and it shows in every unpolished, unhurried corner. Food at São Lourenço do Barrocal begins in the ground, quite literally. The estate's two restaurants, Alentejo and the seasonal Hortello, serve dishes built almost entirely from what grows on the property itself, alongside the finest producers from the surrounding region. Alentejo, the main restaurant, carries a refined rustic character: stripped wood tables, a handsome timber-clad bar, and a menu rooted deeply in traditional Portuguese cooking passed down through generations of estate cooks. Hortello takes things further still, serving organic vegetables and grilled meats straight from garden to plate. In a dining room that once served an entirely different purpose on the working farm. For something more intimate, head to the estate's original olive oil mill, a beautifully sculpted vaulted room where guests taste the estate's own wines, produced from vines grown just outside the door and bottled under the estate's own label. As the sun sets, the poolside bar comes alive, pouring cocktails like the Quince Veltvet, a distinctly Alentejo blend of Portuguese brandy and fennel liqueur, best enjoyed slowly. Breakfast, meanwhile, is served each morning in a dining room filled with maps, artworks, and antiques, charting the farm's long history, a quiet reminder, even over coffee, of exactly whose table you are sitting at. This is a place where every single meal tells you exactly where you are, and exactly how far you've traveled from anywhere else. The estate's two outdoor pools offer welcome relief from Alentejo's glowing summer heat, one designed for quiet adult relaxation, the other for families to enjoy together. At the center of the adult pool sits a striking 4-meter granite boulder. Rising directly from the water, a silent reminder of just how ancient this landscape truly is, long before any hotel stood here. For deeper relaxation, the estate's spa, created in partnership with Suzanne Kaufman, offers treatments inspired entirely by the surrounding nature and its ingredients. Guests can also wander through the organic vegetable garden and orchard that supply the kitchens each morning, or browse the small farm shop, once the estate's chicken house, now filled with local Alentejo crafts and goods made by neighboring artisans. At the estate's stables, guests can ride Lusitano horses, one of the world's oldest and most elegant breeds, along trails winding through centuries-old olive groves and past the very boulders that give this land its name. Bicycles are also available for exploring the wider estate, weaving between ancient holm oaks that have shaded this land for generations of farming families. History enthusiasts can seek out the region's scattered megaliths, standing stones placed here thousands of years before the first Portuguese kingdom ever existed. Just a short drive away, the medieval hilltop village of Monsaraz offers narrow cobbled streets and sweeping views across the entire Alentejo plain, worth the detour on its own. And when night falls, this entire region transforms, officially recognized as a dark sky reserve, one of the finest places on Earth to watch the stars appear, one by one, over land this old and this quiet. So Lourenço do Barrocal is ideal for travelers seeking a genuine connection to rural Portugal. Not a manufactured version of it, but the real, living thing, still farmed the way it always has been. It suits couples craving quiet romance, families looking for space to roam across 2,000 acres, food lovers chasing something genuinely farm to table, and design lovers drawn to a rare project where 2 centuries of history and modern craftsmanship exist in honest, unforced harmony. Some hotels are built to feel like history. So Lourenco do Barrocal simply is history. 200 years of it, carried forward by the same family that never once let it go, even when the world tried to take it from them. 50 families once called this place home, working this same land through generations most of us will never know the names of. Today, for a few nights, it can be yours. So, Lourenco do Barrocal, Alentejo, a village reborn, a legacy continued. If São Lourenço do Barrocal is calling you, all booking details and the official website link are in the description below. With just 40 keys across this vast estate, rooms and cottages book up quickly, so we recommend planning well ahead of your travel dates. If you enjoyed this journey, please hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next hidden gem. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next adventure.